When the moon is in Aries in the 8th house, it suggests an individual with strong emotions, courage, and a potent drive for action. This person tends to be quick to react, often leading with their emotions. They enjoy a challenge, are fiercely independent, and can be ambitious. In relationships, they are passionate and dynamic, but their strong feelings can also create volatility. They may struggle to compromise, needing to learn balance for healthier relationships. Their independent nature can also make them seem selfish at times. Career-wise, they may do well in routines demanding swift decision-making, teamwork, and leadership. Their courage can lead them to pursue careers with inherent risks, such as firefighting, military or police service. Though their impulsive nature may result in hasty decisions, their strong will promotes resilience and adaptability. Their primary strengths include bravery, ambition, and emotional intensity. They also have a natural ability to motivate others. Their challenges include impulsivity, volatility, and difficulty in compromising. For personal growth, learning patience and empathy, and developing emotional maturity are key. This may help manage their fiery nature and promote harmonious relationships. Balancing their strong emotionality with reason is an important lesson for these individuals. They should also learn to balance their strong independence with the needs of others for more fulfilling relationships. Lastly, this individual can use their innate leadership abilities to champion causes, drive teams, and inspire others through their courageous spirit and passionate approach to life. A person with the moon in Taurus in the 8th house has a deep-rooted need for security and stability. They are intensely emotional and might be secretive about their feelings. They value material wealth and might focus on acquiring it for security. Their emotions likely remain constant and steady but can erupt explosively when provoked for a long time. In relationships, they are loyal and seek long-term partners who provide emotional and financial security. They may struggle with trust and may fear betrayal or abandonment. They are sensual and appreciate physical comfort in a relationship. In terms of career, they could excel in finance, banking, or property management, spaces where they can utilize their knack for accumulating wealth and resources. They may also find fulfillment in psychology or investigative work, given their interest in unraveling mysteries. Their strengths include reliability, persistence, and determination. They strive for security and tend to be cautious, which reduces their risk-taking. Their challenges arise from resistance to change and a tendency to harbor grudges. Fear of loss or insecurity may cause anxiety. Learning to manage their intense emotions and embrace flexibility leads to personal growth for them. Understanding that security comes not only from material wealth but also from emotional and spiritual development can be an enlightening lesson. Balancing their desire for control with the need for trust in relationships can also lead to more fulfilling connections. They can cultivate resilience by learning to weather life's upheavals and understanding that change is a natural part of life. Having the moon in Gemini in the 8th house means deep curiosity drives the individual's core personality. They are expressive, adaptable, and fond of mental stimulation. Their mind is always working, making them quick thinkers and efficient problem solvers. They tend to communicate their feelings logically, making emotional understanding a challenge. In relationships, folks with this placement can be perceived as detached due to their tendency to intellectualize things. They desire mental and emotional depth from partners, seeking transformative experiences that stimulate growth. They may struggle with vulnerability, preferring to rationalize feelings instead of fully experiencing them. Deep, intimate conversations can help overcome this, fostering closer connections. When it comes to careers, this placement appetizes towards professions requiring versatility and analytical thinking. They might excel in fields such as research, psychology, finance, or journalism. Their intellectual curiosity, combined with a desire for transformation and growth, makes them promoters of change in the workspace. A key strength of this placement is the capacity to adapt and understand complex concepts. Conversely, overthinking and emotional detachment can be setbacks, proving a challenge in relationships and personal growth. One of the necessary personal growth lessons from this placement to learn is expressing and accepting emotions without logic. Also, they need to balance between the drive for knowledge and the ability to experience the moment. Simultaneously managing both can lead to personal fulfillment and effective, deep relationships. Individuals with the moon in Cancer in the 8th house are often empathetic, sensitive, and protective. They likely possess a deep emotional understanding, constantly seeking emotional security in their personal lives. Their nature is intuitive, allowing them to perceive and process emotions others might miss. Additionally, their inclination towards caring for others becomes one of their greatest strengths. In the realm of relationships, they are likely to be nurturing and caring partners, providing emotional support and comfort to their loved ones. However, their sensitivity may cause them to become overly dependent on their partners for their emotional well-being, leading to possible vulnerability. In their career, they may excel in roles that require empathy and understanding. Jobs involving counseling, therapy, or social work can allow them to use their innate traits to the fullest. In the business world, their intuition and perceptiveness can be a great advantage. Their emotional depth also brings challenges. Coming to terms with intense feelings may be difficult, and they might struggle with transforming these emotions into growth rather than letting them become destructive. Personal observations and emotional experiences are main sources of learning for them. Overcoming dependence and learning to create their emotional security are crucial growth lessons for them. They should also remember that while it is important to care for others, it is equally important to care for oneself. Their growth journey involves balancing their emotional needs with those of others, learning to provide emotional security without compromising their own, and using their emotional strength positively. Having the moon in Leo in the 8th house indicates a vibrant personality with a strong urge for self-expression and recognition. This person is likely to be charismatic, loyal, and creative, yet can be dominant, stubborn, or attention-seeking at times. In terms of relationships, they can be passionate and dedicated, but also demanding and possessive. Their emotional attachments run deep, which can sometimes lead to jealousy or power struggles with their partners. Appreciation and admiration from lovers are key for this person to feel content. This astrological placement can point towards careers that involve leadership roles or the ability to shine in the spotlight. It might guide them towards careers in performing arts or businesses where their charisma can be utilized. However, this placement could also amplify struggles around control or authority, which can sometimes create issues at work. Strengths of this placement include leadership, creativity, and resilience. This person might also possess an innate ability to recover from emotional traumas. On the downside, their challenges can be dealing with jealousy, inflexibility, and a tendency to dominate, which can create relationship difficulties. Personal growth often comes for this person through learning to balance their needs for recognition with humility. They might also need to learn emotional resilience, how to share power, and to navigate conflicts in mature ways. Understanding others' perspectives and valuing emotional intimacy over control can be keys to their personal development. A person with the moon in Virgo in the 8th house possesses a serious, analytical nature. They tend to enjoy deep thinking, focusing on detail and figuring out life's mysteries, which can draw them towards careers relating to finance, investment, psychology, or research. In relationships, these individuals might seek partners who mentally stimulate them and offer an emotional sanctuary. Feelings are often expressed through practical acts of service rather than verbal affirmations, which can sometimes be misconstrued by those who perceive love differently. Strengths associated with this placement include a strong analytical mind, diligent work ethic, and pragmatism. These attributes make them adept problem solvers and insightful advisors, valued in both professional and personal settings. One of their challenges lies in overthinking, leading to unnecessary worry or self-doubt. Their practical nature might also make them suppress their emotions, which can obstruct genuine emotional connections with others. For personal growth, they need to embrace the vulnerability that comes with expressing emotions openly. They might also learn to quiet their restless minds to avoid mental exhaustion. Overall, individuals with the moon in Virgo in the 8th house are analytical, practical, and value deep emotional connections despite potential difficulty expressing such feelings. They have the potential for success in careers requiring investigative skills and analytical thinking, while personal growth might involve learning to navigate emotional openness and self-doubt. Having the moon in Libra in the 8th house means one values harmony and balance in their emotions and interactions. A person with this placement brings grace, diplomacy, and charm to their relationships, adapting well to different people and situations. They have a deep desire for partnership and may seek relationships that provide emotional security and intellectual stimulation. However, this placement can indicate a fear of conflict or confrontation, causing difficulty in expressing negative emotions. This person may struggle with change and have a tendency to maintain the status quo to avoid disruption. In terms of career, the arts, counseling or mediation, or other fields requiring a delicate, harmonious touch could suit this person. The 8th house placement suggests strong intuition in financial matters, possibly leading to success in finance or investment. Strengths include adaptability, peacemaking skills, and a diplomatic nature that can nurture meaningful relationships. On the flip side, challenges connected with this placement include avoidance of conflict, a tendency towards codependency, and difficulty with change. For personal growth, learning to face conflict assertively, recognizing the value in transformation and developing independence in relationships can provide valuable lessons. Understanding that change is a part of life and can provide opportunity for growth is crucial to fulfillment. Ultimately, the journey of the moon in Libra in the 8th house is about discovering balance between self and others, realizing the beauty in change, and learning to navigate conflict with strength and grace. Having the moon in Scorpio in the 8th house means having a personality that's deep, introspective, and emotionally intense. These people often possess strong intuition and are drawn to exploring life's mysteries. They can be secretive and prefer to deal with their emotional turmoil alone. They have a natural aptitude for healing and transformation. In relationships, they are passionate, loyal, and protective, but may struggle with trust issues and possessiveness. They intensely experience emotions and often need a profound emotional connection with their partner. They seek relationships that can handle their emotional depth and intensity. The moon in Scorpio in the 8th house could steer individuals towards careers that require investigative skills or deal with hidden aspects of life. This could include psychology, forensic science, finance, or professions dealing with crisis management or transformation. Their main strength lies in resilience and determination. They can face challenges with strength, recover from setbacks, and effect transformative changes. The primary challenge is their tendency to get stuck in emotional turmoil, which can lead to negative self-judgment or self-criticism. Personal growth can come from learning to trust others and communicate openly about their feelings. Developing emotional intelligence can help manage their intense emotionality better. By embracing vulnerability and sharing their emotional world with others, they can navigate their personal and professional relationships more effectively and attain personal growth. They also need to learn how to let go of the past to make room for new experiences. Having the moon in Sagittarius in the 8th house is a meaningful combination. It suggests a naturally optimistic and adventurous spirit, with a love for exploration and truth-seeking. They're often deeply curious individuals drawn to philosophy, culture, or esoteric wisdom. The Sagittarius moon can make a person restless, constantly searching for new experiences, growth, and the ultimate truth. When it comes to relationships, these individuals are independent and free-spirited. They value honesty and directness, tend to foster deep, intense connections, but might struggle with commitment due to their desire for freedom and continuous exploration. In terms of career influences, this placement suggests success in careers that offer variety, intellectual challenge, and a degree of risk. They could excel in occupations related to travel, teaching, philosophy, law, or entrepreneurship. The strength lies in their optimistic and resilient nature, sense of adventure, and pursuit of growth and knowledge. However, their challenge is to not let their fear of confinement lead to restlessness or inconsistency. They may also struggle with evaluating intimacy and shared resources due to the moon's placement in the 8th house. For personal growth, individuals with this placement will need to learn balance. Their love for adventure should not overshadow their ability to nurture stable relationships and commitments. They should strive for depth, rather than breadth, in relationships and interests, and understand that true growth often involves staying put and deepening their existing understandings or connections. Growing out of their comfort zone does not always mean to physically move or change drastically. Sometimes it means to delve deeper into what they already have and cherish. A person with the moon in Capricorn in the 8th house often has an ambitious and disciplined personality. They seek stability, control, and tend to be responsible. Regarded as mature and practical, these people aren't afraid of hard work. In terms of relationships, emotional intimacy might be a challenge, since they can be reserved or wary about opening up emotionally. They appreciate partners who offer security and consistency. At times, they may seem distant or cold, but deep down, love and loyalty are important. Career-wise, they've potential in fields requiring discipline, structure, and persistence. These can include finance, administration, or government roles. Their serious, systematic approach to work is appreciated by peers and superiors alike. Strengths for this placement include resilience, persistence, and a strong desire for self-improvement. They handle pressure well and can navigate through life's challenges efficiently. The primary challenge for them is balancing their emotions due to the serious nature of Capricorn moon. They may also have a fear of vulnerability or struggle with control issues. Personal growth lessons revolve around learning to share and express emotions. Overcoming the fear of emotional vulnerability, being open to othersa perspectives, and learning to relinquish control will be helpful. Their journey involves embracing change, giving and receiving deeply in relationships, and learning to trust both themselves and others more. In conclusion, Moon in Capricorn in the 8th house is a placement speaking of ambition coupled with emotional restraint. It promises willpower and determination but also invites lessons about emotional openness and sharing. Having the Moon in Aquarius in the 8th house signifies a natural curiosity about the mysteries of life and a tendency towards an unconventional way of thinking. This placement suggests an individual with deep emotions, drawn towards innovative ideas and unique perspectives. Strong intellectual abilities typically characterize these people, including a knack for research and analytics. In terms of relationships, they could struggle to connect on an emotional level. They might appear aloof or detached, prioritizing intellectual connection over emotional bonding. Nevertheless, they are loyal and demand honesty from their partners. They may captivate those around them with their unique viewpoint and innovative ideas. In the career sphere, they may flourish in jobs requiring deep analysis, research, or the solving of complex issues. They might be drawn to fields like anthropology, psychology, or any career that allows them to uncover hidden truths or break new ground. Strengths associated with this placement include intellectual capability, loyalty, and innovative thinking. Challenges might involve feeling emotionally disconnected, experiencing intense emotional transformations, and struggling with impulsivity due to their zest for life's mysteries. Personal growth for individuals with the Moon in Aquarius in the 8th house might involve learning to better connect with their emotions and mastering self-discipline to empower more methodical exploration of their interests. Grounding their pursuits in patience and emotional self-awareness can lead to remarkable personal discovery and achievement. They are encouraged to embrace their distinct perspectives and to use them to foster greater understanding and innovation in their chosen fields. With the Moon in Pisces in the 8th house, this individual is likely deeply emotional, empathetic, and intuitive. They tend to pick up on the energy and feelings of people around them, which can sometimes be overwhelming. They have a natural ability to listen and understand others' problems, which could make them particularly skilled in roles such as counseling or coaching. In terms of relationships, this person might value emotional depth and intimacy, but may sometimes struggle with setting boundaries. This could result in them taking on the emotional burdens of their partners. Learning the importance of self-care and developing stronger boundaries is a significant growth lesson for these individuals. In a professional setting, their empathy and willingness to explore deep, often unspoken issues might make them well-suited for careers in psychology, healing professions, or research. People with this placement might also be drawn towards careers related to finance or inheritance due to the association of the 8th house with other people's resources. However, this placement might also pose challenges. Their sensitivity might make them prone to emotional ups and downs, and they might struggle with knowing where they end and others begin. This can make it hard for them to make out their own goals from those of others. Among their strengths, however, the greatest is their empathy and deep understanding of human emotions. Once they learn to create boundaries and manage their own sensitivity, they can make a significant contribution, helping others navigate their emotional worlds. As they look inside and heal their own emotional patterns, they draw closer to their most authentic self, making this placement a productive journey of personal growth.